What's good with y'all, man? We're back with another video. Today's video is a video that I came off the top of my head and I was thinking, you know, like, what can I do? You know, I've made a video on a lot of different things, a lot of different spiritual things, life things, and I was just at work thinking, and I was like trying to brainstorm and come up with another video, and I came across like anger. You know, I noticed how I have a lot of built up anger and a lot of uncontrolled emotions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to talk to y'all about how to taking control over your anger. How to dumb it down a little bit because a lot of people has a lot of anger problems. And it's very very common. In people. So I made a poll. I was gonna make a story time. I'm still gonna do the story time. That's was my second video, but this video is about the anger. People want to see this first. So over the years, I've always had anger problems. And it was very very bad. You know, like it was to the point where I was throwing shit, punching walls, and I had very very bad anger. And if any of my past relationships know, they know that I have very very bad anger problems, and I'm quick to blow up. It just runs in my family. If my brother, you think I'm bad, he starts shaking when he mad. He be about to try to kill somebody. You know, I know how to control it a little bit. But I just blank out and I start just talking and saying crazy shit. You know, that's why I tell people you don't want to make me mad, bro, because then it's like, what I mean, you gonna think I don't like you or some shit because it's bad, you know, and I don't know how to, I don't think on my head when I'm mad, I just think off my emotions. That's what a lot of people do when they get angry, within the situation. They act off their emotions. Not everything needs a reaction, you know, like somebody can say something and the person with very very bad anger problems, they could quickly snap off like that, instead of think with their brain and be like, oh, maybe this person don't need a reaction out of me. I'm too wise for that. I'm not that type of person. You know what I mean? Like this, what is this gonna solve? What is this doing for my emotions? What is it doing for my body? What is it doing to my mind? What is this doing for me? Is it bringing any, you know, positive things to me? You know, me reacting to that. So you gotta think logically when you, right before you try to act on something. You know what I mean? And it could be hard, bro. Trust me, cause you do not be thinking like that when you're about to get mad, but you have to work on it. That's why it takes time. It takes practice. So say if you're in a relationship and your girl says something you don't like, you know, when she says that, you have to learn to think. Have to think and be like, does this deserve me to blow up? Is it that serious for me to blow up? Is it really that serious for me to start yelling? Because a lot of niggas yell at their females, and that could make the girl get pushed away, by yelling and things like that. So y'all gotta understand and watch your tone. It's hard. We all know it's hard for us not to yell when we're trying to get our point across. But that's just common with a lot of men. Females do it too. They love to clap their hands, get all in your face. They act off their emotions too. They're gonna forever do that. You can't never tell a female not to act off her emotions because that's how the nature is for them. They just act off their emotions and they don't think logically. But it's still ways they can control their anger. You know, Instead of just quickly going off, they can be like, okay, let me consider what he's saying. You know, Let me think on, is it valid? Is it a valid answer? A lot of females don't think like that. They just, oh, you lying? Da, 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 just go off. You know, Anger is all up here. It's all just, you know, like, say if you want to get your point across, you're not even trying to listen to what nobody else and you just going straight off. You're not thinking. You know, you have to be wise. If anybody try you or you about to get into a fight or anything, but you have to think with your head, bro, because anger can take over and blind you. You know what I mean? You can do a lot of crazy things through anger. You can say a lot of crazy things through anger. So I gotta understand and watch certain things that you say when you mad, because I believe, I don't know. Some people say the truth come out when you mad or you angry, but I just think we just, you know, say things out of anger. Anger can make you say a lot of hurtful and low energy things when because you're thinking from a lower vibration. You know what I mean? It's coming from a lower vibration. So you just saying shit to hurt the person because you mad. So y'all gotta understand and watch what you say, because words are very, very powerful. So you have to understand that you can't just out here be saying anything crazy when you mad. And I'm talking to myself too. I still am dealing with my anger. You know, I've like my last very, very last relationship, like a couple years ago. I was bad. It was bad to the point where, you know, I own up to my shit, bro. I used to, I didn't necessarily put my hands on a female, but my anger got to the point where I grab them, and squeeze them. And, I'm a big ass nigga, but I can't be doing that. You know, that makes me seem abusive. And a real man will own up to the shit that he did. You know, I never slapped nobody, no female. I never did none of that. I never punched no female, but I've grabbed them out of anger and like pushed them against the wall or some shit. But I have never let myself get back to that point because my mama didn't raise me like that, bro. That's just the anger that's built inside of me from my family ties, and I can't keep doing that shit. So I had to, when that relationship was over, bro, I talked to myself, was like, bro, that seriously can lead to something else along the line, so you cannot keep doing that. And if you a nigga out here putting your hands on females, bro, that's not okay, bro. You need to learn not to do shit like that, because it's becoming very, very more common for niggas to put their hands on females, and it's not okay. You know, even females, but it's not okay to put your hands on a nigga, bro, and expect not to see repercussions. Because that shit is double standard. That shit is not fair. So if y'all want to have respect and you got to give the same respect back, bro. You can't be putting your hands on these niggas and expect them not to do anything. So y'all gotta understand that. But yeah, that shit, it was crazy, bro. And I said sorry. Like, that's not me. I have a whole different side of me, bro. You know what I mean? People call me two-faced. They call me, two personalities. I believe it, because I can be very, very nice and I can be mean. If you fuck with me, you don't want to see that side. You know what I mean? You don't want to see that bad side. And I try not to let that shit out. A lot of people don't see it because I'm quiet. They just think I'm just this perfect person. Nobody's perfect. A lot of people has anger problems, bro. Just built off emotion, off a lot of bullshit that happened. So I gotta understand to think with your head, man, and before you react to something. If you didn't learn anything from this video, you learned that to think with your mind before you react to something, and learn that you don't have to, react on that, because you will have to see consequences or for whatever you do after that. And I'm talking to myself, by the way, also, because I'm still working on it. It's going to take time, bro, but you have to want to, control your anger. You have to want to work on it, because if you don't try to work on it, the shit's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And nobody's going to be with you if you're always angry, bro. That shit is unhealthy. That shit is very unhealthy for a relationship, for even a friendship, people in your family, any of that. Nobody want to be around that negativity all the time, bro. It's draining, and you know what I mean? It's draining of your energy. You could be happy as hell, somebody coming that bitch mad and ruin the whole mood. You know what I mean? That's really it for this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate all the support. And I appreciate everybody that voted for this video, because I really wanted to do this video, you know what I mean? To, let out some shit that was inside me, But everybody need to work in their anger. If you have anger problems, I advise y'all to take caution of what I said, and take in consideration of what I said. But I'm out, man.